It's Christmas, and you know what that means. Giving, family, friendship. But more importantly, it means holiday-themed beverages at places like Miracle at the Overlook Lodge here in Cincinnati, Ohio. However, I'm sure you didn't click on this video to watch me have a drink when you could have very easily just subscribed to my premium Snapchat. No, we're here to take up arms to start the war on Christmas. Sure, you've heard a lot about Baby It's Cold Outside, but I think in our pent-up anger, we've glossed over a few other songs. So I took the opportunity to create a new list of things for you to be angry about. Here are my top 5 most controversial Christmas songs. Number 1, Christmas Don't Be Late by Alvin and the Chipmunks. I know that you remember this one, and you're probably even thinking about it right now, singing, I still want a hula hoop. Newsflash, hula hoops only cost $1.98 in the 1950s when this song was written, which is roughly only about $20 now, meaning that Dave was kind of a cheap piece of shit. This leads me to my next point. Dave put the pressure on the most talented child, who, according to the lyrics, also gets the worst punishment. I mean, the band is even called Alvin and the Chipmunks, not Theodore and the Rodent Family. You could probably hear Dave screaming Alvin's name right now. That's the scream of a man preparing a beatdown. When we think of abusive entertainment fathers, we can't just think of Joe Jackson. We have to remember Dave, too. Number 2, I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas by Gayla Peavy. Why does every kid from this era who sings sound just like Wayne Newton? What? It's awful. Okay. First and foremost, it is absolutely irresponsible to ask for and receive a hippo for Christmas. Hippos are incredibly dangerous animals. They are responsible for killing upwards of 500 people a year. That's more than a shark. Think you can cuddle with one? Think again, idiot. They commonly weigh over 6,000 pounds. Why don't you just cuddle with an aggressive Chevy Silverado instead? I think that we have to squarely place the blame on the millennial generation, who expects this kind of excess when receiving gifts. I mean, how else would you know about love if someone didn't deliver you a car-sized mammal? I'm officially announcing a holiday recall on all hippos. Number 3, Brandenburg Concerto No. 3 in G major. You knew this classic Christmas song was going to make it on this list. You might recognize this song as every insufferable person in your life reminds you to watch what is barely a Christmas movie based just on a technicality, Die Hard. Now, when they're not too busy ensuring that no one can be in their presence for more than 5 minutes, they're probably jamming out to this wonderful tune from the accomplished composer Johann Sebastian Bach. Speaking of Bach, did you know that he had 20 kids and that 10 of those kids died before puberty? While I too wish that I died before puberty, I can't help but wonder, what's up with Christmas songs and bad fathers? Number 4, How Am I Supposed to Live Without You by Michael Bolton. When people talk about holiday traditions, there are none more sacred than our mothers staring longingly into framed photos of men they met before they settled with our own dads, all while listening to this Christmas classic. Move over, Christmas shoes. I'd much rather watch my mother mouth along to Michael Bolton as my father openly weeps, balled up in the corner. You know what they say, though, better him than me. This year for Christmas, all I want in my stocking is a few extra locks of Bolton's luxurious hair. Or maybe Kenny G's. I'm honestly not even sure if they're different people. And number 5, The Little Drummer Boy by Someone. this is probably the most obvious one, right? I mean, everyone knows that drummers are bad boys. This song glorifies the degenerate life of a musician to children. He only has one beat anyway, pa-rum-pum-pum-pum, like play a paradiddle or something. Our children need good role models, like that one famous guy from the Bible. Hell, a few more biblical references could probably redeem this one, so stone your brother to death and crank up the holiday tunes.